Welcome to my channel, Level Headed. Today we are going to be discussing Hawkins County Sheriff's Office and the effect that the new information that has come out onto YouTube has on subscribers. I just was checking my sound there. Looks like we're okay. With the new recent information coming out, I have been sitting waiting all day to see if Hawkins County Sheriff's Department will put out any information regarding the texts that were talked about yesterday with child abuse and essaying of children. And I have yet to see anything that Hawkins County has put out. Hello, Buckeye Mama. This is very disruptive information that came out. I don't know, from a subscriber's viewpoint, I don't know how to take the information. A lot of the information in this case is like a winding roller coaster. I mean, 1 minute we see this come out on YouTube, the next minute we see this coming out on YouTube. I mean, what are facts? What are not facts? Do you have to use your best judgment to figure out what the facts are? Yes, you can back up your facts with doing research and digging in on the internet, looking for certain stuff. But at the same time, how credible is the actual person that was putting out the information in the text to certain creators? And how much is the truth coming from the Hawkins County Police Department? It's a little disruptive when we've been sitting here, everybody's been digging in on certain people surrounded by the case. You have other people driving by places where they think that Candace is. Then you have information coming out that this whole thing with Jody Sue, it just doesn't all add up to me. As a deputy of the Hawkins County Sheriff's Department, or a retired deputy, I would think that that information should not shared out onto YouTube yet. I just think that there should be more stuff made for I just was reading this Buckeye Mama. I read an update on WJHL from 3 hours ago, and it more or less says all the same stuff, nothing new. The same stuff, meaning in regards to the new information that came out, or just the same stuff from previously that nothing as new has been released. I just think that some people are so fast to jump and run and put stuff out onto YouTube that it's taking all the subscribers and taking them for a roller coaster ride. Some of it's unnecessary. Some of it's triggering to people. I get it to keep her name alive out there into the news and out there into the media and stuff. But it's just becoming like way too much for some people are just going crazy over the new information and trying to debunk it, trying to see if it's true, if it's not. I'm kind of sitting back waiting for Hawkins County to say something. I have a big, huge feeling that they are not saying anything. I just hope that all the stuff that's put out there is like is checked upon by people. I get that stuff goes back to a retired deputy, but at the same time, where did the retired deputy get the info from? I'm not saying whether it's true or not. That'll be up to Hawkins County to declare if that information was true or not. But the way that the case has been going, I have a big, huge feeling that nothing will be mentioned on it, or that anything that will be mentioned on it will be said that it is all rumors and misled information. We could not tell until Hawkins County comes out and says something. Asterisk. So you are aware of drug problem on the Hill. I know, remember Bordeaux, Antigua, LA. Those cops stayed stoned. The FBI went to cleared house. Just asking. I'm not aware of a drug problem on the Hill as of yet. It has not been confirmed by any law enforcement. I would wait to bring out any of that information until law enforcement brings something like that out. I have a feeling by all of the content that I've seen and put out that there was some type of a problem over there, but I can't confirm that that's facts, that there's anything to lead to facts that there was a big problem. Obviously, you can tell by videos that people were under the influence of alcohol, and it was shown on live YouTube. But I'd have to look into that asterisk. I just think that the emotions are high on YouTube, and a lot of people are coming out with some new information, whether credible or not credible. It's taking people just into different turns of directions and into all chaos being built. I really, really, really wish that Hawkins County would really, really think that Hawkins County should come out and say something about the text that a retired deputy has given to a YouTube creator. I think it would help clarify things for that YouTube creator and also for the rest of the subscribers on YouTube and other creators. Saying that it's credible or not credible, at this point, we don't know. Just there's a lot of activity and a lot of different things going on, a lot of people being dragged through the mud, and just not when you're sitting back from a subscriber standpoint, you're thinking one thing, and then all of a sudden here you go with a new turn, and you just get taken from anything of hopes or anything of summer out there, and everything's turning into chaotic, a chaotic mess. I have been doing some research on some other stuff. I will be putting out a video coming out soon on some other missing people from the area over there. This was just to touch base on stuff that came out, and it's kind of disruptive. And I don't know how to take the information, whether we say that this is fact because it came from a retired deputy, or we say that this is misled information or hearsay from talking among a group of people in the community. At this point, we have no clue. I still don't understand why Lawson would ask about the 4-hour time gap. Obviously, we need to hear from him to say if whether that's true or not. At this point, I'd kind of take everything with a grain of salt that's coming out as of right now, unless there is factual basis found from public information that's put out onto the internet. It just makes you sit back and watch some things and see where it may lead to. it just is kind of crazy, the turns and the ups and downs that this case has. I just don't think Lawson, with a man of not so many words, would just tell somebody else to go put something out onto the internet and use his name to do it. I would imagine that he's pretty heated at the moment, or maybe it was a whole tactic in trying to figure out some other information in the case. As you watch, after watching that information come out and then flipping over to Jody Sue's channel to see her reaction to it, it seems to be that she was not very reactive to what came out, and her title was Yawn. So that makes me to believe that she's not worried about the things that were said in the text messages as being maybe truthful, but what do we know? Because I don't know how much of the info that she says is reliable at this point in time either. With all the new stuff coming out, there's some different turns and stuff, and I guess we'll have to wait and see on that. It's just disappointing that everything was going one direction, and a couple days ago there was a thing about phones and about a person in the woods, and now there's talk about meth being made on the mountain or on the hill, and that some of this that there is also stuff about pills and this and that, and people not at the hill, people going by other innocent people's places because they think that's where Candace is at, and showing their information on the internet. I just think people need to go back and do the things that make it right to keep her name out there, and show maybe some older content that came out, or maybe actually have a conversation with Hawkins County, figure out what's going on. I have a feeling right now that they are being flooded with phone calls today on people trying to figure out if stuff is factual. That is why I will not be calling them to see if the information is factual. We will let some other people do that because I'm sure it's already been done. I saw it was already being done last night, and I just think that people need to sit back and watch and listen, and do a little bit of your own little research. I think that there's more information that Hawkins County has that they're holding close to themselves right now, that they don't want the public to know, because they're working very hard in this investigation to figure out what happened. And I think all the chaos and stuff is just takes them down different twists and turns. I was reading an article earlier where there was, I forget the number of the tips, but there was like over 1,200 tips in one day, and came from social media and stuff. And I'm sure they're being flooded today as well, if not already yesterday. I have another, there's a couple missing men that are from the local area as well that I was looking into today. And I have done some pre-recorded videos on them that you guys should soon see out. Does anybody have any questions? Hello, Sarah. Thanks for touching base. All the drama, is it real? Is it not? Is pushing me away. I'm just hanging back till someone really grabs my attention. Yeah, that's how I'm kind of doing this too. There's a lot of pressure being put on a couple creators that are pushing to push a narrative on witnesses or people that are surrounding the hill and stuff. And I think that some of it's either going to push them away or push. I don't know what their end goal is here, because if they haven't come out and said it already, having a channel and being on lives every single day, even the person that was searching for Summer that day, I don't think you're going to change her mind by things that she said. I think that everything will stay the same. I don't think there'll be any new additional information that came out. Maggie says, yes, a few have called, I'm sure. Just want to say hi to people here. I said hi to Buckeye Mama earlier. Thank you for coming. Hello, Maggie B. Asterisk, hello. Thank you for stopping by. Patty Ponytail, YouTubers run with it all many times. It's not credible. I agree. At the same time, though, some of them do research behind it. So if you do know, in fact, that it is a Hawkins County deputy that gave you the information, that and you vetted it and you figured it out, and they were sent pictures. I mean, what else can you do besides call to the sheriff's office to make sure that it's credible information, I guess, before you put it out? I'm not saying that the person's wrong or anything. I'm just saying it takes us on a new roller coaster of what the hell is going on. It's kind of heart-wrenching hearing some of the stuff that was texted back and forth, I guess. Especially with child abuse stuff and the SA stuff that was talked about. If that's the case, then you would think that at least there would be an arrest made at that type of information, I would think. Let's see here. Real Amanda 1234, thank you for coming. And I see you're cooking dinner right now. If it came from Lawson's mouth, that would be different for me. That is correct. I really hope that Lawson does say something. Hello, Frosty. Thank you for coming. Who else do we have here? Coffee, Crayons, and Crimes. Hello, how are you? I don't know how far I am. Hello, Pixie. Thank you for coming. Hello, New Orleans lady. If nobody has any questions, I guess hello, Jennifer. Thank you for stopping by. I guess my point is like with the new allegations, alleged allegations that just came out, where do you take this from now? I mean, there was talk about pills, there's talk about Grandma Candy, there was talk about Candace, there's been talk about meth being made, there's talk about phones being thrown in lakes, there's talks about people hiding out in the woods. It's talked about a lot of different things recently in the last 5-6 days. It's a lot to take in, a lot to absorb, and the factual basis around the things said. How do you, as a YouTube creator, as a subscriber, to fact check the information that has come out? How do you where do you start? Where do you go to see the information? I guess the only thing we can do is sit back and wait. And I guess that's all we can do at this point. Astra not a police officer. Thank you when it was you a cop and you didn't know about mouth milk. It was big in Hawkins. I'm not a police officer, and I don't know much about meth milk, but I guess that's something that I can look up. That I can look up and see what that's all about. Um, Thank you for coming, Lori. Nana for life. Thank you for coming, Karen, Canada. It's good to see you. Um, no, I didn't say. Um, I just I guess there's I mean, we can focus our findings surrounded by some of that and see information that comes out. Oh, I forgot one other thing that came out in all the text was is money laundering with what's his name with Brad Wishin, which is 423 Chase. Don't know if we can verify that either. You would think if that was going on, that would be um, already being investigated heavily. So that will be interesting to see if that comes out as well. John QQ, thanks for stopping by. He says, Mr. Levi D, nothing new, bro. The 4 hour of the timeline, 2:30 to 6:30 p.m., has been out there since the case started. It's nothing new at all. John Q, I was doing some thinking the other day and was thinking about why would somebody drive all the way over to Chimney Top Loop. And with all this new stuff coming out, I think there may be something else that needs to be looked in at why they were driven around that way. Oh yeah, and the Toyota connects. There was a picture just recently. I don't know, maybe 5-6 hours ago, showing a Toyota pickup truck. I know that when you search Toyota pickup trucks or search for some of the information of assets of people are surrounding the hill there, that there are several people that have some Toyota pickup trucks. And then mouth milk. I heard it's spoiled. That's pretty funny, Karen. I think I don't know how valuable the information will be at this point because they asked about the 4 hour time gap, which is nothing new. I There is some videos recently where another creator called The Expert went out and drove and did actual like dash cam footage to show some of the different areas that they went that day, which was quite interesting to see. It kind of puts some time gaps together. I did hear something interesting, I guess, that came out. I guess it was on somebody's channel where that I don't know if it's true or anything. I haven't looked into it, but that grandma Candy was at the hospital when Hunter was picked up. So I don't know if that means that they went back to the hospital or what, but that was in text messages that were had with somebody that was out there. And I don't know. I'd have to look into that. That would be interesting to see because I don't think that was talked about early on. I'd have to go look. I don't know if anything else is Lori, someone new wanting to be relevant in Summer's case. I don't think Lawson asked anything. Yeah, I thought that too. Yes, and Jody Sue's related to the Toyota people. Yeah, um, YouTubers are putting a lot of heat on Jody Sue right now, um, asking questions and stuff. I haven't watched. I watched a little bit of her reactions to some of the stuff. Um, I guess from the my feeling of if like the stuff that came out in the text messages, you'd think that she'd like not come on, or maybe the coming on was a ploy to discredit it. I don't. Only time will tell what goes on here in this case. I'm really interested to see that since those text messages were read and it was said that this next week, which would be this week, that more information would come out. So I'm kind of impatiently waiting for the information to come out. Um, I still plan to do a little timeline uh, video just for myself and use some coverage where it was driven, and then do some Google Maps stuff just to have in my YouTube file here to show and to be able to go back on and take a look at. Um, it's just sad that a lot of the chaos was done on 11 months of Summer's disappearance. It's kind of a little heartbreaking that everything has to be pushed out at once, and going over and over and over the same things, and the people put out the first thing, and then all chats everywhere. Chaos just runs like water down a fast flowing river. Uh, Hello, V. Thanks for stopping by. Leva, did H not say in Chris' interview she brought Summer in and changed her to swim clothes, and Grandis was at the hospital, or am I wrong? V, I don't know. It was something that was mentioned with the text yesterday, but I'm going to have to go back and watch the video. That's what I plan on doing this evening, to see that video compared to the interview rooms video. Just I don't like calling people out or this or that. I just like to compare things to see what was said and where the information and source is coming from. A lot of the information and stuff gets debunked or gets discredited or stuff, but at the same time, when new information comes out, how much of it was told truthfully to the interviews that like the interview room did. I mean, how much of that stuff was truthful and how much of that stuff was told to law enforcement? We won't know until some more stuff comes out to where they question some more people. The I don't think that the original 911 call of that was placed. I don't think that all we hear is on the scanner that there was a call. We don't hear that actual 911 call. That would be really nice to hear. The 4 hours only indicates the timeline in question by law enforcement, according to the original narratives started by Don and Candace. A lot of what they stated still doesn't make sense to me either. I agree 100%. I don't know how much we could take what they say on this platform of YouTube from early on. They like to play games, so I don't know how much of it was truthful that they were putting out. How much of it is not. Um, I guess in the end we'll be able to tell. Hopefully, Hawkins County doesn't stay quiet when something new surfaces. Hopefully, they come out and speak. That'd be really nice. Just checking. V says just checking because that's what I remembered in that interview. You're probably right, V. You're probably 100% right. I don't know what channel it was that I was watching last night, so I don't want to misinform you, but I was flipping back and forth through channels yesterday where somebody talked about text messages either from Grandma Candy or from Candace, and said that good that grandma was still at the hospital, but who am I to say if that's true or not, or anything? All we can do is take the information from the people surrounding the case and mark that as here. This could be factual. This could be not. This could not be. But we can hold it um, into like our liked videos, our playlist, go back and take a look at them later on down the road, and be able to go back over them and see what was actual factual and what wasn't. Hopefully someday we'll be able to get that information. Um, See, this is what I was speaking about, that there is different stories that are being put out onto the internet. There's different stuff being put out onto YouTube. We just will not uh, be able to tell what that information is. Asterisk, yes, I know that the radio calls, but I want the actual. What would be nice is to get the actual 911 call, but it's under intense investigation right now. So if there is information in there that is valuable to them, they just won't put it out. Um, um, and a couple hours here, probably in about an hour, I will be releasing the other missing person. It's Jeremy Stout. I will be having a video that kind of shows some of the information, and anybody that's local that's watching or listening or goes back through, that is one to look up. He went missing in Knoxville, but he was on his way home to Kingsport, but I guess the Greyhound bus went to Johnson City, and then I guess he grabs it from there to Kingsport, I believe. Um, on that note, I think this is just a quick live just to update everybody on my thoughts. Always keep a level head. Sometimes you have to take information with a grain of salt and what's being displayed out onto YouTube. Do a little research, make your own process of critical thinking or process of knowledge that you have from other things that you have seen, and take that and see what you can come up with, and see what anybody the contradictions and the different stuff. I have a feeling that with a new moon or summer's moon or the different stuff with the shift and all of that, tonight's probably going to be another crazy night on the YouTube streets. I'll be out there listening to some of it. Some of it I will not be. I just want to thank everybody for coming here. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And please hit the thumbs up. And Nana for life. You'll like my video that I did. I did a pre-recorded live for it. I just hope that everybody that's here listening just takes everything and don't take it and run with it. And he said, she said, this said, who said, where said, and all that. And don't believe everything that is being told. You kind of have to sit back, take your list again, cross off what you can cross off, and process of the elimination. Only time will tell if some of that information was good, or if games were being played, or somebody was misinformed, or it didn't come from Lawson itself. Maybe it came from just regular community talk in the Kingsport Beach Creek area. We don't know. I am very interested to see follow-ups and different information from different people that are going and asking the questions and trying to get the different information done. John QQ has been looking into the Buffalo store shooting that occurred on Saturday afternoon. Hey, John QQ, I'm going to send you an email. I just got a FBI press release on that got emailed to me. I'll shoot it your way. It's nothing big. It's just they're out there speaking about it. It was quite interesting that the FBI and some general was speaking about it. And on that note, thanks everybody for being here. Any other questions? Please leave a comment below if you have any questions regarding this video, or if there's any thoughts or anything that you want me to look into, or I guess your opinions in the comments of this video would be greatly appreciated. Thank you all.